Hello, my dear learners. How are you all doing? Let me see how many of you are going to join. Waiting for some of you to join. Wishing you all a very happy new year, 2026. I am here for the first time in this new year. So let me know how this new year is going for you. How are you all doing? How is your English practice going on? How many of you are working on your confidence at the same time to speak English fluently? Let's see. What are the new strategies that you are applying to learn English better? Basically, I just want to know how many of you are changing the way in which you approach your English learning. We've got Karan here. Hello. Hello. Let's see. So, all of you who are joining, please keep dropping your messages. And you can even double tap the screen to like the live so that we get a feedback and I can come up with more such live sessions for all of you. So, what new strategies are you following to learn English, to be a confident English speaker? Let me know. It is a new year. We have entered into a new calendar year, I would say, because the numbers change from 25. It is now 26. So what all has changed? Karan is saying that he's into daily reading. That's very good. That's very nice. So more of you who all are joining, please drop your names and tell me where you are from. Here in North India, it is really cold, very chilly. How are things in South India? Because many of you are from South India. How is weather there? It's not very cold generally over there, is it? I guess I cannot really see a lot of messages from you, maybe because I did not drop a message or something to let you know in advance that I'll be live. Otherwise, many of you would have joined. But let's see how many of you can just reach out just like that without giving you any further notice. Let's see. Okay, so I have come to tell you that you have been working on your English from quite some time. It has been many years because in my classes, I interact with a lot of learners and I know that they are practicing this one English speaking thing from a long time. They have been, in fact, working from their school time to speak fluent English. Now, English language was compulsory. It is compulsory in school, so you have to go through different English phases, like it starts with A, B, C, D, which you have to learn in class nursery, KG. Then we learn small words, 3-letter words, CAT, cat, BAT, bat, RAT, rat, and then we move on to forming longer words like days of week. It is Sunday, Monday, spellings, everything. Then we don't realize when we come to full lesson readings and full sentences, and then there is a letter writing, there is essay writing. A lot happens. People have actually struggled with English. A lot of you must have, because in India, English is not our first language. It is not something that we are born with. We don't see our parents, our neighbors, and people around us speaking a lot of English. So yeah, it is a big problem. But I think with this new year, 2026, we can try to eradicate this whole problem thing. We should start looking at English with a different approach. Why not? till now it has been a difficult thing for you. English is hard, English is tough, English speaking is very, very hard. Yes, I agree with you. When it is not your first language, it is hard, but changing approach can actually make you feel good about it, you know. Now, the best method that most of you are using is um, technology. You are too dependent on your technology to learn more English, like watching YouTube videos. You are using Chat GPT as well these days. I've seen many creators, like many English trainers or teachers, I should say, telling you to use Chat GPT to be a fluent English speaker. Now, I don't know how can Chat GPT make you fluent, but yes, people are using that, using Chat GPT. AI is helping you speak English. Yes, there are many tools, but if you are going to be honest with yourself, can you actually tell the benefit that you've taken away from these applications? We have got Shreyanshi who's asking, can you let me know how to cure stammering? Is there in one of my relatives, which, okay, your relative is suffering from the problem of stammering. Now, stammering is not something which is limited to any language. People stammer in any language, it is not just English. Stammering is a sign of lack of confidence. When a person is not able to convey what they are speaking with a great confidence, they cannot just speak in a flow, in fluency, like, you know, they're not confident enough to just pass on the message, then we say that the person is stammering. They use a lot of other words, there are a lot of repetitive sounds. You know what stammering is. So it cannot just happen with a single tip. I cannot just give you tips. There is a training for that. It is mostly like a therapy. When I treat stammering with my learners, it is like just digging deep into them, into their minds, what is going on. And then I can help them with stammering if there is somebody who's interested in joining my sessions, one-on-one sessions, because people who come with speech defects, if I would call it, like who feel that there are things like stammering, stuttering, they don't want to be a part of group. They're already shy, and they already have this inferiority complex that I cannot speak like them. So you can join one-on-one sessions, and there are a lot of ways in which you can train your tongue to not stammer, when you can just speak. And that is very much possible. Stammering is not a lifelong condition, it can be worked on. But yes, I can tell you that the root cause is always confidence. A less confident person would stammer more. That is so true. That's something which happens all the time. So I hope, Shreyanshi, I have answered your query. Yeah, so I was talking about technology and whether it is making us fluent or not. We feel that technology is helping us, right? Now, suppose you're watching a YouTube video. It is a 40-minute session where the trainer is telling you how you can be fluent. The trainer is teaching you some vocabulary. The trainer is suggesting you some amazing phrases to use in your conversation. A lot happens in a 40-minute video. But you would never watch that video for the entire span of 40 minutes. You would probably just skip a few parts. You would stay there for 5 minutes, maybe for 7 minutes, and then you would leave because you don't have the amount of attention span now. You'll switch on to another video, and then there will be an ad of a product which you were interested in, or even if you're not interested in, you would immediately go to that shopping website, Amazon, Flipkart. Which site are you using for shopping? Let me know in the comments which is your favorite application. So you would just buy stuff, look for that stuff. You would not even buy it. You would immediately switch to another website, right? You were watching a video, a learning video, but now you are hunting for some products. You want to shop, it's in your cart. This is what is happening with technology. The ultimate goal where you want to reach, you want to work on yourself, your self-growth, your self-improvement journey never really happens. You just quit in between. But back of your mind, you're always thinking, oh, I'm working on my English. Yes, I'm using technology for my betterment, but it is not happening like that. You're not using it for your betterment. You are just wasting a lot of time. So those of you who are with me for quite some time, those who know that I always insist on self-learning, like always, I would say that we should choose self-learning. And this is the only way that is going to make you fluent. Now, how many of you have joined? Please write your names to me, those who've joined just now. And those who are a part of this live right now, please double tap the screen to like the live so that I get the motivation to come live more often and can provide you with live classes. Send me your names, who all are a part of this live right now. Let me know where you are from, whether you're from North India or South India. Today's live session is all about the mindset where you feel that technology is helping you. But we are going to just take away this whole curtain from your eyes. I'm going to tell you that no, it is not. Technology is not helping you. It is keeping you distracted, and it is hampering your attention span as well. If you are an individual who are genuinely interested, then stick here for a while. We've got Danesh. Danesh. Hello, Danesh. I hope you've liked the live. Are you a part of Skillfident Academy from quite some time? Danesh is from Andhra Pradesh. Very nice, Danesh. So, are you working on your English for quite some time? Do you take help from technology to learn English better, to work on your confidence? Let me know. Those of you who are a part of live, let me know. For how long have you been working on your English? How long has it been since you want to be fluent in English? Like 2 years, 1 year, since your school time, 5 years, 6 years? How long has it been since you want to become a fluent English speaker? Is it your dream forever that one day I'll become fluent in English and then I will just get the job of my dreams, or I'll travel more and I'll start living the life of my dreams? Yeah, Danish is saying yeah. Okay. So I just want to break this myth of technology making you fluent. I'm not here to tell you that use ChatGPT or watch more videos. We have got Namita. Danesh is saying he's working on English for past 6 months. Okay, Danesh. Hi, Namita. Welcome to the live English class. Those of you who are a part of live, please double tap the screen to like the live. Okay, so 6 months. What strategies have you used, Danesh, for learning English? Namita, we share our name. Yes? I really like it when people who have my name join my classes. It's really beautiful. How are you feeling, Namita? I'm Namita too. So isn't it an amazing feeling to know people with your name? Such a sweet feeling. Yeah. So like Danesh, many of you have been working on your English, and technology has certainly not helped you. It has taken you places from one application to another, from one YouTube video to another, from downloading one PDF to another, but you have never really seen a lot of change in your tongue, not a lot of change in your speaking skills, isn't it? So what to do? What can we do if we really want to be fluent? If technology is not helping, then what will help? That's a good question. If that is there in your mind, well, I would not say that don't take the help of any content that is available online. There are some real teachers. There definitely are trainers who are here to help you. I'm one of them. And I have always wanted my learners to follow the path of self-learning. And this is the only way in which you can truly be fluent. no other person, nobody who's here to motivate you to speak in English. See, I'm from a village, I was studying in a Hindi medium school or any local medium school, and still, if I can speak, you can also speak, will make you fluent in English. You really need some guidance. And for that, we have some real teachers. So, what you should do, you should take their guidance, what they are suggesting, and then create your own curriculum for learning English. Like Danish is saying, I have taken grammar classes. Now, grammar classes is fine because grammar is a little complicated thing. Yes, you need classes for that if you are interested in learning grammar. You can be interested in learning grammar if you want to teach, or if you are going for some writing projects, I don't know. But for speaking, you don't actually need grammar lessons. You would think that you do, but not in reality. You don't need a lot of grammar lessons if you are aiming at speaking good English. We have Sai Sindhuja. Hello, Sai. How are you? Are you an English learner too? Double tap the screen, learners. Whoever is here to learn English, whoever is part of this free live class, can double tap the screen. I'm going to share a few tips right now with you to switch from technology to real English learning mode. You have to switch to this real English learning mode in 2026. You've tried everything. You've taken help of technology as much as you could. But now we're going to switch to some real English learning things. This is a session which will help you in this new year to be more fluent in English. You've been trying hard, you've been working, but now we really want to get into this mode of learning English. So, yes, we will choose self-learning. As always, I would say that, but how? How to come into this mode of self-learning? Nobody knows you better than you yourself. You know your areas. Like Danish just mentioned that he has taken grammar classes because he knew that there is some scope of improvement in his grammar. And grammar is always a little tricky for most of the learners. Though it is taught in school rigorously, the teachers are after grammar. Still, it is never clear to students because that's a lot of technicality. With speaking, we don't need that much of technical knowledge. We can manage with good vocabulary, nice phrases, and confidence. Confidence to speak English in front of anybody, confidence to convey your thoughts, confidence to convey your wishes, your side of words to someone. That can be a good way to approach English. So, the traditional methods of English learning are always better than this modern method of just using technology. Because in your head, you are learning English, but in reality, you're spending a lot of time in front of your screen. You're watching videos, reels, you are on your laptop, you've played something on your TV screen. A lot of time is being spent in front of screen, but no real learning is happening. Isn't it happening with you? That's the truth. So we will switch to the old methods where we will address 4 areas. Yes, I am talking about being fluent in English in this new year 2026, but that will not happen just with speaking. We have to speak and cater to all the 4 aspects, which is reading, which is writing, listening, and finally, of course, speaking, because we are going to speak. We have to speak a lot. So that's what we are going to do. What the first thing that we are going to do is we'll take help from a mentor, a real mentor, somebody who is here to teach you English, not somebody who's just here to motivate and who's just telling you that, see, I'm speaking, you can speak too. I think you've done enough of that. So instead of following an English learner, try to follow some real English teachers who are here to teach you, real English trainers. So that can be a great way. There are many channels who are teaching you that. We've got Namita who's saying, hi ma'am, yes, I'm having the same feeling, a special connection. I've been studying English for the last 5 years, but the problem is that I can't be consistent because normally we are speaking in our mother tongue. Yes, that's the thing. That's the problem. you are mostly communicating in your mother tongue, then switching to English becomes a challenge, and we are going to eradicate that challenge. If you keep trying just speaking in English, it would never happen. We will address all four aspects of English. The first one being reading, and I keep saying that to you all the times, that you have to read books. That sounds very outdated. Oh, it is so old school. In the time of ChatGPT, in the time of AI, ma'am is telling us to read books. But yes, reading books is still very, very significant. The value of books can never be taken away. Nothing, no AI can take away the value of books. Books are such amazing personal things, they are such beautiful things. They're just a bank of knowledge, and we all need to have a lot of books, but you can manage with one or two as well. Reading is so important. Reading builds a connection with words, with sentences, with phrases, with stories, with passages, excerpts, somebody's biography. You build a connection, which is very rare with technology. You can smell the pages, which is so amazing. You can just hold it in your hand. And there is a different beauty when you're just sitting with your books. So read something and read it aloud. Read it out loud to yourself. Yes, it's a traditional method. Yes, people don't follow it anymore. Still, I would suggest that you pick up books and read. Start reading whenever you can. So read books and read it out loud. Pay attention to vocabulary. Now, reading can be very unproductive as well. You're just reading a story and not paying a lot of attention to what you're doing. We can call it passive reading. You're reading for the sake of reading. You just want to finish a novel, somebody's biography. But reading can be an active process as well. I would say for learning English, go for more active reading. Read more actively. Active reading means that you're sitting with one diary, one notebook of your own, where you're noting down the nice words that you come across while reading, nice sentences. You have some quotes which you can write down. You can summarize your reading to somebody else or to your own self. That's called active reading. When you're reading for the purpose of taking some benefit out of it. For now, it is your speaking skills. You want to improve your English speaking skills. That's why you're reading something. So this is what we are going to do. We'll be an active reader where you're sitting with a book, you're reading out loud, you're paying attention to the vocabulary. You can even pay attention to grammar, whatever makes sense to you. Don't get into the details of grammar. If you are being able to understand the entire passage or that one chapter in the book, fair enough. That's your good English reading. You don't need more grammar. Then, when it comes to writing, this reading only will help you write more. As I told you, we've already done some writing. While reading, I told you to note down vocabulary. So your writing part is done. The words that you've noted down, find out their meanings and make sentences using those words, the words which you've picked up from the books. So make sentences. Write down those quotations and think about them, elaborate them, how you can relate to them in your real life, something like that. Summarize, write the gist of the whole passage that you've read or the chapter that you've read. So that can be a great writing practice. So in active reading, you are always going to be actively writing. That is a thing which I'm trying to convey. When you're reading actively, you're automatically writing. So never read without a notebook and pen. That's the message. So now we have paid enough attention to our reading and to writing as well. Two aspects are being taken care of. If there are any new joinees, new people who've joined, please write your names to me and tell me where you're from. Namita, where are you from? And where are other people from? Those who've joined, please double tap the screen to like the live English class. And I'm waiting for you to write your names here and tell me where you're from and how's the weather in your place. So we are talking about self-learning and using some traditional methods of learning English. We've already talked about reading and writing. Now let's come to English. English listening practice. The third part, listening. We have talked about reading, we've talked about writing. Let's talk about listening. Listening is something which keeps you hooked towards your technology, hooked to your technology, because you are here to listen to more people speak, isn't it? If somebody would say, listen to podcasts, you will just listen to podcasts. You will just watch more people speaking in English. Listening is something which is keeping you hooked to your technology most of the time. And whenever you're listening to an English speaking person, you feel that your practice has happened. Namita is from Kerala. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So South India is not this cold at this time of the year. It is just the beginning of a new year. So yeah, isn't it? Listening is the only thing which is asking you to stay with the technology, because you are listening to somebody who's speaking in English, because you are listening to an English podcast, because you are listening to an English speaker speaking in English, somebody who is from village, somebody who's not very educated, then also they can speak. So you can also speak. Listening is a very tricky one. And if you are somebody, one of those learners who depend a lot on listening to be fluent in English, then let me tell you, you are doing it wrong. You don't need to depend only on listening. You have to cater to all the four areas: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Listening alone will not make you fluent. This is a wrong notion which has been fed into your mind, that listen and speak, listen and speak. You can, you would copy, but it would not give you ideas. If there is a topic which you are supposed to speak on, where will you gather the ideas from? Where will you get the knowledge from? This comes from books. Books give you that knowledge where you can speak about anything. With listening, you can only copy the style of the person you are so fond of listening to. You can copy some of their vocabulary, their way of speaking English. Your speaking skills can match theirs. But are you just limited to one person? Like, is this the ultimate goal? Don't you want to give yourself some freedom to speak on anything? Whenever they ask about anything, you can speak about it. That comes from reading. You need to have enough words in your vocabulary bank. You need to have enough phrases with yourself. You need to have enough knowledge about different topics. So when you're reading books, you get a lot of chance and a lot of exposure to different areas. And this is how you have to approach your English learning. You have to read, you have to write, you have to listen, but listen to what? You have to listen to your own voice speaking in English. I think you have done enough listening to other people. You need to listen to yourself, right? So when you're reading, you'll get to listen to your own self, your own voice, which is very important. Listening to other people is good, but listening to yourself is best. Nothing can match your listening skills with yourself. You've got Karishma here. Hi, Karishma. Seeing you after ages. Yes. I was literally missing in 2025. So I thought, let me pick up back in 2026. That's a good idea to get connected to my learners. Though I've been uploading quite a few videos in past, I think, a couple months. Yeah. So we were talking about listening. What kind of listening are you going to pay attention to in 2026? You are going to pay more attention to listening to yourself. Listen to yourself speaking. If you're not confident enough to speak on your own about anything or everything, then just read something out loud. Your ears should listen to your own voice. That's very important. So reading a book, writing something from that book only, and listening to yourself speaking is very, very important. That is something which will make a lot of learning, enlightenment into your life. You'll feel good when you listen to other people. Sometimes it's like you feel that, yeah, this person speaks so well. Why can't I speak like him or her? But when you listen to yourself speaking a correct sentence in English, the correct sentence which is already written in the book, it can give you a lot of confidence. And this is the confidence that we need. And this will address to the stammering issue, which Danesh was talking about, or which there was one person who talked about Danesh. So I have got a few messages. Karishma, can we have a session together? Session together, like, can you elaborate? Like, you want to join my sessions? We have Kuan Babu. Am I pronouncing your Arun Babu? I don't know. Can you take my class? Yes, yes. You can always join my classes. There are English batches and there are individual sessions. So you can write an email to me. You'll find the email in the description. And yes, you can be a part of my classes always. And this is a free live class for all of you. If you just send more messages and more comments to me, I can come up for more live classes like this. So that's why I'm saying double tap the screen to like the live class so that I get the motivation to come up with a lot more lives with you. Karishma is saying a simple conversation video. Okay, like the ones which, okay, you all do together. Conversation video. Okay. So how do you do it? I have never really done any session with anybody. Yes, we can connect for that. You can drop an email and send me a little details how that happens. Sanjeev, hi Sanjeev from West Bengal. Happy New Year, Sanjeev. Sanjeev always drops comments on most of my videos, whether any other learner is there or not, but Sanjeev is always there. On Zoom, okay. I generally use Google Meet for my sessions. So I don't even have Zoom, but yeah, we can talk about it. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, we can do a session. Karishma, just send me a little bit details and yeah, we can do a conversation together. Karishma, I'm already pro in English. Yes, of course. All of you are pro. Those who are working on your English for quite some time, you're already pro. Yeah. So we have covered up reading. We are going to read a book. We are going to write something from that. Vocabulary, quotations, nice sentences, summary. And then at the same time, we are listening to our own voice speaking in English. When we are reading aloud so that we get to listen to ourselves speaking. This will boost our confidence. This will help us feel accomplished, that see, I can speak. I'm already speaking. When I'm reading something, I'm already speaking. And the last thing, speaking. You are already speaking, right? Speak more. When you're summarizing your reading, try to stand in front of the mirror, just speak to yourself, or you can narrate the same story which you've read, whatever excerpt you've read, you can narrate it to one of your siblings or your friends, whoever you want. So all four things, if you take care of them in 2026, finally this year, you'll be able to wrap it up. I think for a very long time you're working on your English. Finally, just wrap it up and be fluent, isn't it? 25 has gone. How many more years are you going to give yourself to speak English? I think this is high time that you just close it down and go for more goals in your life. Do something more. There are a lot more that you want to achieve. There are a lot more things that you can achieve. So why not? Right? So we are not going to get stuck to English this year. 2026, finally, close it down. Okay, now I'm a fluent English speaker. I'll move on to something more, something which is there in my mind, like starting your own business or getting a promotion in your office or traveling abroad or starting a YouTube channel, something which you feel is important. So do that. Okay. Babu is saying, please take my class and make me fluent. Do you think it is that simple that I take your class and make you fluent? Well, I can do that. I've been doing that for years now. So those of you who've just joined, I am an English trainer. You can join my classes. You can write an email to me and you can join one-on-one sessions or the English batches, up to you. So today's session was all about becoming fluent using traditional methods, something which you call old school, something which is not related to your technology, that you are too busy with your YouTube, you're too busy with your chat GPT, you're using AI, this is not going to help. This will keep you distracted. For real English learning, we have to switch to traditional methods, switch to self-learning, switch to paying attention to all the 4 areas of English, which is reading, which is writing, which is listening, and finally speaking. If you pay attention to all 4 of them without technology, just switch off your phone and keep it aside. No laptops in your surroundings, no TV screens, just you and your book. All 4 things can be done. Yes, you can do all the 4 things and you will notice a lot of difference in your English. Yes, you can do that. If you need further assistance, then I'm always there for the sessions, which are, of course, going to be the paid one, but I can come here for more lives. Yes, it has been really long since I have not been present here on YouTube. But 26, I've promised myself that I'm going to get back in touch with my learners. We can do that. I'm ending this live session for today. And those of you who would be watching the recording, just let me know if you want more live classes, and if there are any other topics you want me to come up with, we can do that. And all the best to you for your English learning in this new year, 2026. A very happy new year to all of you. I hope that you make the most out of this new year and you try to achieve all your goals in this year. And keep practicing your English. I'm always there to help you, to guide you. So, my dear learners, take care of yourself. I'll see you in my next class. Till then, bye-bye.